Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Sailor Solitaire and this is your mid-November 2017 tarot update. This is a general reading, so if you feel like this reading doesn't really resonate with you, or even if it does, please check out your other signs as well: Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus sign, any sign that you identify with. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can purchase a private personal reading on my website, sailorsolitaire.com, or via Etsy. The links to both of those sites are in the description box below. So without further ado, I want to get started. I do hope that these messages are helpful and insightful for you. If they are, please let me know. Give this video a thumbs up so I know that I'm on the right track, doing a good job. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Alright, let's get right to the reading. Alright, Taurus, welcome to your reading. Hopefully you guys are doing good. You guys are doing well. Tauruses. I feel like some of you are just kind of like hanging back, observing, and I feel like some of you are not really feeling like, you know, you guys aren't feeling the urge or the desire, the impulse to really act or be assertive. I feel like it's sort of just like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, we do have this Eight of Swords showing up, and this Eight of Swords to me is almost like you guys feel like you guys are out of your depth, although to me this is not true. You guys can handle whatever's in front of you. I feel like this is your doubts, your own inner demons that are kind of getting the best of you, and there's some sort of like emotional vulnerability that is kind of that is allowing this to happen. It's like normally you guys are resilient and you guys are very confident, but there's some sort of, there's like a, you know, a chink in your armor. There's like a weak point. Okay, and of course this Eight of Swords is covering up this Lover's card. So deep down, I do think that there is, you know, some issues here. Some of you Tauruses are feeling a bit stressed and strained, you know, from your relationships. This could be romantic, but this could also be, you know, with a family member, someone who is very close to you, who you, you know, who really you need to have a strong and healthy relationship with. Otherwise, it will affect you. It will, you know, get under your skin. It will affect your behavior. It will affect your psyche, your mentality. And I do think that because of some sort of unhealthy attachment or unhealthy sort of relationship, maybe, you know, you're feeling you're not feeling appreciated or not feeling loved, or just, you know, there may be differences. And then for some of you who are single, this could be, you know, just the fact that, you know, it's getting to a point in time or in your life where you're feeling really upset about how previous relationships have worked out in your life. Maybe you're missing an ex, maybe you're missing, you know, being with somebody, and you guys are kind of feeling very, very sad and nostalgic even. You guys are not very hopeful for the future, and this could be, you know, affecting you. I feel some of you are, you know, thinking like, how can I do this alone? Or for some of you even in a relationship, you're thinking that as well. Like, it's how, you know, you feel alone. You feel like you sort of can't depend on people. I feel like you guys really appreciate loyal partners, and I feel like you Tauruses are somehow feeling a bit alone. So whether or not you know, you need to reach out to your partner, whoever this is, or maybe you guys need to share your insecurities with your partner so that you're not feeling, you know, it's not a double whammy where you're getting, you're feeling insecure and then you're feeling alone in your insecurity and you have to hide that from your partner. That's never good. That only complicates things. That amplifies the problems, amplifies the doubts and the insecurity and the anxiety as well. I feel like this Eight of Swords is definitely a card about anxiety. Some of you are feeling the pressure, feeling anxious, and you're feeling out of your depth. Okay, so a good support system will help that out. If your support system is the underlying cause of, your sort of vulnerability and your insecurities, then there needs to be some decision being made. There needs to be some sort of solution to the problem, or at least, open up the lines of communication about the problem, because it's not fair for you to be living your life doubting yourself, with low self-confidence or whatnot. Or, I do think that you will be, you don't want to be missing any opportunities because you are not in the right state of mind. Okay, I feel like life is too short for that, Tauruses, and you don't want to be kind of kicking yourself in the foot because you didn't want to take action. You're feeling lazy, or you're reluctant to own up or to face something. Alright guys, so the first card is going to give the overall indication of what's going on for you this month, the rest of the month of November. Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, so yep, some of you are arguing with your partner. Some of you are at a crossroads. Some of you don't know what decision to make. For some of you, Tauruses, you've made up your mind. Now you just have to take action. This could be, possibly choosing between two lovers, an old, new lover. This could be two potential lovers. There's a choice that needs to be made, but I feel like for most of you, Tauruses, there's clearly somebody who has your heart. It's just a matter of, believing in yourself and believing and trusting that you're making the right decision. Now, for some of you, Tauruses, this Two of Swords, if you remember what the Eight of Swords looked like, it's very similar. We have here a blindfolded woman, and so I feel like some of you feel in the dark. Some of you are not gonna be able to have all the answers, and so if you're waiting to make a decision, you may have to just make the decision based on what you know now or what you can anticipate. You may not have the luxury of being able to know 100% all the variables and everything that's involved. This to me is a lesson in, again, believing in yourself, in self-confidence, in being able to trust your instinct and your gut, and being able to to be assertive, being able to take action, not just observing and waiting for the perfect moment. Sometimes you just have to go after the perfect moment, and I do think that this applies to a lot of you Tauruses. Maybe some of you have been waiting before investing in somebody or something, and you've been waiting, but time is running out, and I do think that it's time for you to make a decision. Otherwise, it's literally like now or never kind of thing. For some of you Tauruses, this is more so with you and what direction you want to take. This could be your career, or this could be like what kind of person you want to be. Okay, and there's a lot of things going on in the world right now where you have to either go with the flow, go with the crowd, or choose to walk a different path and kind of go against the crowd, go against the grain, swim against the current. And some of you are in the middle of making those decisions right now, and again just weighing the pros, the cons. But I do sense that you feel, and you can feel it's imperative, like it's imperativeness growing each day. And I feel like a lot of you, this is like very spiritual. This is very like existential. You guys are like, do I want to keep living this way, or should I make a change? And I feel like you guys are, some of you Tauruses are like going to completely turn over a new leaf, completely, you know, leave behind old habits, old friends, possibly an old job, and you guys are starting something new. And I feel like you guys are at the beginning of something that is going to be major, and it's almost like you guys have no idea what to expect. That's the unknown, that's a blindfold factor. And you know, you may be feeling like you're out of your depth, but I feel like you guys are 100% in your zone. You guys are on the right path. But you do have to be courageous enough to take action instead of holding yourself back and waiting around and just observing and gathering all the data. There is a time and a place for all that, but I do feel urgency in the beginning. You know, I feel like it's now or never. I hate putting down ultimatums, but I mean, this is just what I'm getting from the cards. So if this, you know, if this does speak to you, please let me know. I love getting feedback, you know, with my readings. So I would love to know, you guys who are watching this right now, you know, what does this mean to you? Okay, so the next card is something that you guys are missing, something that should be brought to your attention, Tauruses. Got the Fool in reverse. Okay, so this card is a major arcana card. This has to do with new beginnings. This is the Fool. This is the very beginning of the journey in the tarot. It's card 0. It's the 0th card, you know, before 1. It's just the beginning. And this means potential, okay? So in the reverse position, I feel like you want to be careful of recklessness, okay? I did say there was now or never, but you always want to be watching your step, watching your back, okay? Again, I feel like you guys have been gathering your research, doing the data, observing, so I feel like you guys are well prepared. But something that needs to be brought to your attention is that this is unprecedented territory that you're walking into, okay? So don't be discouraged. Don't be so quick to act when it comes to, you know, when it comes to, you know, I originally wanted to say, you know, don't be so quick to give up, you know, don't be so quick to react to the, you know, to what's going on immediately. Again, this is unprecedented territory. I do feel like a lot of you Tauruses are in the state of mind where you guys are doubting yourselves. And so with this card comes like it almost requires, or it calls us to have this quiet confidence, like a humble pride, where you're kind of fully aligned in yourself, like aligned in your purpose. And so again, this is like, you know, stop being so wishy-washy, stop observing and gathering all the facts. It's time to just do, you know. But something that needs to be brought to your attention is the fact that you don't want to, what's the word, set off a loose cannon. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but basically when you want to start something and when you want to have it, you know, have it go and keep it going, you don't want you know, an unstable sort of you know, environment. You don't want, or even an unstable, you know, person. Yes, they're going to be able to get things done because they're just so unpredictable, but, you know, at the same time, they're volatile. They're quick to burn out. They're, you know, they're too spontaneous and unpredictable to really be, you know, depended on. And so with this Fool card, I do think that, and especially with this Two of Swords combined with this, there has to be a balance. Okay, so if you're going to start something, start it and have that faith and that confidence in yourself. Otherwise, it's you know, you're going to be all over the place. It's not going to work out. Again, this Fool card is about potential. So yes, there's enormous potential, enormous growth potential. But at the same time, there is also a lot of setbacks that, you know, are in the cards as well. That's in the mix. That's a part of life. That's a part of new beginnings. So what I'm trying to say here, hopefully I'm sort of making sense. What I'm trying to say is that you want to have a confidence and a certainty in your action and in your thoughts when starting something new, and, you know, after making the decision to start something new. Otherwise, you know, you might as well just not start at all. Okay, so yes, I feel like it's time to take action, and it's time to, you know, seize the moment and stop trying to stall. But that's not a green light for, you know, unpredictable spontaneity and for you to just start popping off. Okay, you don't want to light all your fires, or I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. You don't want to reveal all your secrets. You don't want to you know, set off all your bombs. I'm sorry, all my analogies are really weird today. I'm sorry, but you don't want to, like, you know, use all your resources, or like you know, pull all the cards from your sleeve. You don't want to reveal all the cards. You don't want to reveal your hand yet right away, but I do think that you need to take action. Okay, so you need to make the first move, you need to get going, but you want to keep some things close. You don't want to give it all away at once. Okay, so general advice for you Tauruses. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so some of you are being a bit too generous, and this kind of has to do with what I just said, what I was trying to say. You know, don't give it all away too quickly. You can take that at face value, you can take that however way you want, but this Queen of Cups to me is, you know, indicating somebody who just you know, lets their emotions get the best of them. And so again, there's that question of stability here. Okay, are you mentally stable to, you know, start something new? It's going to be a lot of new variables. Okay, there's going to be a lot coming at you, and you're gonna have to be on your toes. You're gonna have to be on your A game, okay, for a while before things settle down. This Queen of Cups to me is like you know, letting your emotions get the best of you, letting your especially negative emotions get the best of you, and having that kind of ruin your plans, kind of cloud your judgment, cloud your thinking. So you want to be really careful. Use your intuition, but try to keep it clean. Like, don't let, you know, other people's opinions of you, or your self-doubt, your negative self-talk, don't let that affect how safe or how risky you want to be. Really go with your gut, because I think that there are a lot of opportunities here. There are a lot of chances for you to take that will lead you far, that will help you, and that will you know, build up your confidence as you go along. But I do see that there's going to be a lot of feedback, a lot of criticism from people, and there's just a lot of, you know, there's a lot of opportunities for you to take that can be good, but then there are a lot of kind of you know, there's a lot of people who will try to bring you down, and there's a lot of naysayers, a lot of negative influences out there who will try to deter you from your plan, who will try to you know, stunt your growth and stunt your progress and delay you. So, you know, you have other people trying to, you know, to stall your progress. So don't do that for yourself. Okay, if anyone's going to be on your back, it's going to be you. If anyone's going to, you know, have your back, it should be you. Okay, so I feel like stability is key here, and going, you know, make a decision and running with it is what you need, okay? There's no time to be wishy-washy anymore. There's no time to go back and forth, to juggle all these things, okay? It's time now to just commit to a plan and see it through. Otherwise, you know, don't do it. If you're gonna half-ass something, don't do it, okay? I feel like your emotional integrity and your emotional stability is at stake here, and you want to protect it. You want to build your self-confidence, because I feel like that is ultimately going to be your greatest gain from this new beginning. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate your time. Thank you so much for sitting through that. I hope the messages were really helpful for you guys. Please let me know what you guys think. And of course, if you would like a personal reading with me, you can purchase a reading, and you can do that on the websites that are going to be in the description box just below the video. So, oh, I can't believe it's December next month. Wow. And it's the end of 2017. I don't know about you guys, but that flew by. I do hope that the upcoming year is going to be filled with nothing but love, learning, and a lot of abundance for you guys. So I'll see you guys in December. Take care. Love you lots. If you want, add me on Twitter at Sailor Solitaire so we can keep in touch in between these videos. Thanks again for watching. Take care.